Bourbon fans, there's some new whiskey coming out, and I'm here to tell you all about it. Starting with Dragon's Milk. Now, I'm familiar with the beer, but I've recently been turned on to the bourbon side of this brand, and it is something to check out. In particular, they're releasing their D&D edition, so Dungeons and Dragons edition. It's going to be released at 100 proof, and it comes out November 16th. Don't know the price. But man, have they got a cool bottle on this one. Check it out. This one is finished in mead casks, and I'm sure it'll be very popular, not only just as a nice bourbon to drink, but especially if you're into the D&D world. Barrell is releasing their New Year 2025 bourbon. This one comes in at $90, 112.1 proof. It is a blend of bourbon from 8 different states. Let's see if I can remember all of them. We got Kentucky, Indiana, Tennessee, New York, Wyoming, Texas, Ohio, and Maryland. Such an odd combination. And those age from 5 to 15 years. So just all kinds of stuff poured in there. Now there's a rumor that there's going to be a 33-year-old barrel release. Whiskey that's finished in French oak and sherry casks. And it comes in at 140 proof. I only saw this on one website. I haven't confirmed that it's actually a thing, so we'll see. This time of year is when the Buffalo Trace Antique Collection, BTAC, comes out. It consists of Eagle Rare 17, George T. Stagg, Sazerac 18, Thomas H. Handy, and William LaRue Weller. And 3 of those, the George T. Stagg, Thomas H. Handy, William LaRue Weller, come in at cask strength. So this year, George T. Stagg is 136.1 proof. Sounds yummy. Thomas H. Handy is 127.2 proof. Nice. William LaRue Weller is 125.8. And of course, the Eagle Rare 17 year is always 101 proof. The Sazerac 18 is always 90 proof. And retail for these guys, if you're wondering where that's hovering these days, is $150 for each bottle. If you are able to find one of those bottles in the wild, so not a drawing, not, oh, I work at this liquor store and I just got it. But if you, the regular customer, come across one of those bottles at $150, please tell me about it. Send me a picture. I'd love to celebrate for you because that's just fantastic. And of course, you got the Pappy Van Winkle line, all of those bottles, whatever. We're never going to see those. Moving on, Whistlepig is releasing Boss Hog 11. This one is called the Juggernaut. This one it's a rye, of course, but it's very unique. With the Boss Hog releases the past few years, they've really gone for the most unique style. So this is barrel proof rye at 104.8 proof. This one is finished in Tundai, I think I'm saying that right, casks. Now what is that, you say? I didn't know either. I had to research it. It's a Indian beverage, Southeast Asia beverage that consists of florals and a lot of spices, and I don't know, I don't think it's even alcoholic per se. It sounds like it's very flavorful. So the rye is aged in those casks and then put in the bottle. So I'm sure it makes for a very complex, very unique, exotic tasting whiskey. If it weren't for the price tag, which Boss Hog is, I don't even know where it is these days, $500, $550 as retail. I'm never going to buy one of those ever, even if I can afford it. Maybe I'll try it. If one of you has a sample, feel free to send that along. I'd be happy to review it for you. Woodford Reserve is releasing their Masters collection. This one's aged in Madeira casks. It's 90.4 proof. It's blended with wheat whiskey. Now get this, it's a 700 ml bottle, so a little smaller than the standard. And it retails for $180. Yikes. Really, Woodford? Really? Now, the last one is possibly the most interesting to me. So we've heard of Penelope Valencia. That's the orange finish. There's the Rio, which is Amberana and honey finish. Now they're releasing Rio Havana. This is the most odd combination, but it sounds very tasty. It's bourbon finished in rum and maple casks. Yeah, go figure. I don't know. Comes in at 98 proof. I'm guessing the price tag is 90 to 100-ish bucks, somewhere in there. I never even saw Rio. I was tempted just because of the popularity, but I hate Amberana finish. So I don't know why I even considered that. That would have probably been a self-inflicted wound if I bought that bottle. But Havana sounds interesting and promising. If I can find it at a reasonable price, I'd probably buy it. So if I do, I'll review it for you guys and let you know. What are you excited to hunt for this month? Have you had any great bourbon success lately? Let me know in the comments. Until next time, cheers.